Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to give a complete list of Lyney weapon that fireable, what his best in-slot weapon, also his best in-slot free-to-play weapon, and also all of the possible weapon that he can use. If you are still not familiar with Lyney regarding his talent and how you gonna play him, you definitely should check out my video about Lyney Kit. And without further ado, let's get started. As usual, we will have a weapon banner containing the best in-slot weapon for that particular limited character. So without a doubt, the best in-slot paid weapon is the first Great Magic Bow. It gives you a high base attack number and really high number of crit damage as Ascension, similar with Thundering Pulse, although still below Aqua Simulacra, which give you around 80 critical damage. The passive for this weapon also sync really well with Lyney Kit. It gives you an attack by 12% and also a gimmick stat and theatric stat, depends on elemental type of your party. With the same elemental type with Lyney running on your team, you can get a gimmick stat that gives a maximum of 40% additional attack percent at Refinement 1. And for the other stat itself is pretty much useless in my opinion. It gives you a movement speed at maximum 10%. This weapon will be the best if you put Lyney on mono pyro team with full pyro or maybe one flexible unit like Geo or Animo. But it also indirectly loses its value if you try to run Lyney on alternative team like Vaporize or Melt. Because on Vaporize or Melt team, you also value other stats like Elemental Mastery or Elemental Damage bonus, which is not provided by this bow. Because the first Great Magic Bow is kinda situational and lock you for certain team comps, the 5-star best alternative in my opinion and could be the best in general situation are Amos Bow and Skyward Hub. These two bows offer a bunch of a stat that you need for Lyney, especially for Amos Bow where you need to deal a charge attack as your main power. It gives you a ton of attack percent bonus on Ascension and also buffing your charge attack damage. And for Skyward Hub itself, it gives a good amount of crit rate and crit damage and also having a great high base attack, so it's definitely might perform better on general situation if you play Lyney on Vaporize or Melt team. Polar Star also worth to mention, it still have a fair amount of base attack but offer a high crit rate on Ascension, which means you can focus on maximize your crit damage on artifacts. And the passive from Polar Star also give Lyney bonus attack percent when you combine your rotation by using Lyney Burst, Charge Attack, and Elemental Skill, and by doing a bit of hack. I still think it's pretty easy to get at least 3 stats right from the start of rotation by doing a combo like Q first and normal attack once and followed by Charge Attack. It may not be the best, but it's still worth to use it if you have it. For the rest of attacking 5-star bow like Aqua Simulacra, Hunter Path, and Thundering Pulse may be the last option, since you only have a benefit from high base attack and critical stats from Ascension. Next, I want to highlight the best free-to-play weapon for Lyney. There are 2 bows that could serve as his best in slot. The first one is Prototype Crescent that you can get from crafting, and the second one is Song of Stillness, which also you can get from crafting later on in Fontaine. Why I said these 2 bows? Because both are equally serving the right stats for Lyney. It has a fair amount of base attack as a 4-star weapon, and it has attack percent as Ascension bonus. But both are having a pretty good passive but conditional. For Prototype Crescent, it needs you to deal a hit on weak point, and after that you get a huge 72% attack. And for new craftable bow, you can get 32% damage after Lyney is healed. So it means you certainly will get the buff after you use Lyney elemental skill or you receive some healing from other party member. And Song of Stillness could be more easily to work around. For example, if you run Lyney on mono pyro but with 1 animo, you could easily put in Sayu or Jin as a healer and get the healing to pro it right from the start. Aside from these two weapons, there is also a pretty good weapon from Battle Pass. So at last, we get a new Battle Pass weapon, and the bow from new Battle Pass, Sion of Blazing Sun, seems good for Lyney. It gives a fair amount of base attack and also crit stats. And the passive itself is giving 28% more charge attack damage after you hit opponent, and the special effect called Hit Searer is applied. Another alternative, if you are looking for something to compensate your lack of crit damage, then you can go with Blackcliff Warpu. It has a fair base attack and quite huge crit damage bonus, and after defeating an enemy, your attack will increase subsequently, so one of the bow you need to consider. The last weapon probably is the least ideal but still could do the job if somehow you don't have any weapons that I mentioned before. You could use craftable weapon from Inazuma Hamayumi. It has a bit low on base attack but gives a quite good amount of attack percent on Ascension, and the passive can give you charge attack damage bonus by 12%. That could work as your starter bow for Lyney. Alright, that's it for the list of possible weapons for Lyney. I hope it can help you. If you think there is anything that I missed, feel free to comment down below. If you like the video, consider give the thumbs up and subscribe my channel to get another content about Lyney. Thanks for watching and see you on another video.